Hey, what's happening guys? I'm ika.himee and welcome to my channel. So if you've been following me, you probably noticed that I haven't uploaded a video in a couple of weeks. The reason being was I was actually on vacation for a week and a half. So one video went up on the first weekend that I was gone, but there wasn't anything scheduled for the second weekend, and after that I kind of didn't make a video. I don't know, I like lost track or something like that, and I just didn't make one. So I'm here kind of trying to make up for that by throwing up something, giving you guys some updates and all that cool stuff, and I hope to have a better video up soon. I was planning to do a different video, but it just didn't work out, so I'll have to wait and do that one later, which is fine. So basically what I'm just doing for this video is a paper test. So it's not super interesting. These are line arts from illustrations that I've already done digitally that I just printed out. I'm just trying to see if this paper would hold Copic ink, because I'm actually planning on making coloring books, because I have some line arts that are just kind of sitting around that I can put into books. And I plan on doing that myself. I didn't really want to farm it out because they're not going to be like super big. They're just, they're just going to kind of have like, I think maybe 12 or 13 images in them, so they're not super big, yeah, so I didn't know what paper to use, and I've been like trying to go through and find some paper, but pretty much like I don't really think that there is a direct Google solution to my problem, so I was like, well, I'll just try and see if this paper works for it, since I already have some. And this is the 4.5 mil paper, which I was just using because I had 4.5 mil on hand, and like I have a lot of it because that paper is cheaper, but I was actually going to be using like 9 mil paper for it if this worked out. So this did work. It was fine. The surface is ultra smooth, and I think it'll do fine for Copic and color pencil. I'm going to be printing it like single-sided, so there's not an image on front and back. So yeah, and I'll probably just be like, maybe I'll give you guys like a sheet of paper or something to put in between so you don't like ruin the next page. And so yeah, that's the plan. People on Twitter seem to be pretty into that idea, so I think that I'm gonna go with it because I kind of have always wanted to make a coloring book. I thought it would be like a fun thing to do, so I'm gonna try and do that. As you can see, I am really rusty with my markers. I haven't colored anything with Copics in quite a long time. I don't know. It's been a while. I've kind of lost it a bit, and I'm trying to be more conscientious of the colors that I'm choosing for it, because like the way they blend and stuff like that, because I've never really paid attention to that, and I'm trying, but ultimately I'm just like, ugh, these colors look like they'll go together, so I'll just use those, and I don't know if that works, but I'm trying to make things more colorful or trying to add more dimension, and I don't know if it's exactly working out. I'm probably going to do a bit more practicing at some point, because I spent a lot of time doing digital art, so I don't really get a lot of time to devote to traditional like I would like to, so we'll just see how that goes. But yeah, so I'm sorry this isn't like super interesting or anything like that. I really thought that it would be best to like just try and get a video out there and just really tell you guys what's going on, and I figured, hey, I'm doing art in this, but like I didn't want to see, doing traditional art is very difficult for me to do on my channel because I really do just use a webcam, and it's just kind of a really bad setup, and it's not good quality, and I know that it's not good quality, but I honestly don't really have the setup so much to do more than this. So most of the stuff I upload will be digital, obviously, because that is way easier for me to record and have it look nice. So I do prefer watching videos of traditional artists. In most cases, I don't know why. It's like a pen to paper thing. In general, I kind of prefer traditional art, but I do digital more because it is more convenient. Yeah, so a lot of this was, aside from being a paper test, it was just kind of an experiment to see what I can do with some colors, and I don't know that I did well with it. I'm not really sure. Just, I don't know. A lot of things, I feel like they didn't work, and I don't know. I gotta figure out what to do. Because I'm trying to take it to the next level, but, you know, I feel like the next level is just, I don't know how to do the next level. So, yeah. But, that's pretty much it that's going on. It's just me trying to color this, Super Sonico, which the line arts that you see me coloring here are two that I do plan to have available in the coloring book. So it's not going to be completely fan art. There's going to be original. It's going to be a mixture. It's just pretty much whatever line art I have hanging around. So I think that there will be a couple line arts of my character Goo in there, and from there I think I'm going to be putting in the Harley Quinn and Ivy one that I did, and Sonico, Monica, there's a few more that I'm running a blank on, but it's pretty much whatever I have on hand is going into the book. I haven't decided on what I'm going to do for the cover yet. I don't know. I really don't know what I want to do for the cover. I kind of want to do, thinking about it now, I think it might be cool to have the cover as an illustration that can be colored. So I might just leave it as like a line art that, you know, so then you guys get an extra image, so that's super cool. Yeah. So, but I mean, I don't know. It really just kind of depends, like, if you guys would like a color cover or if you'd like to color your own cover. I don't know. I don't know. But, yeah. So, I mean, pretty much, I think that you can pretty much use any coloring material you want for this coloring book, because the paper seems to do fine with Copics, and I'm sure it'll do fine with colored pencil. It is extremely smooth, so I don't know if there are going to be, like, any problems with other materials, but Copics seem to do okay enough, I think. So, yeah. So, that's what I'm planning on doing. I also, you'll probably see it in a couple minutes since I'm coloring Sonico's hair. There is a point, I ordered new markers, I got new markers, and I haven't actually used them until right now. And some of the markers are, like, they're really juicy, and some of them are really kind of dry, which is honestly kind of annoying. I would like them to all be, like, a proper amount of juicy when I order them, because markers are really expensive, and for these I don't have refills for because they're new markers. But I got them during the Michael's sale that they had like a little while ago, so I got like a bunch of markers. Not enough because I clearly don't have all the colors that I would like, but around this point my marker just explodes and just ink blobs right onto my drawing, and it's like the worst spot that it could have done that on, and I was trying to fix it because it's like like one part of me was like, you can just give up on this because this isn't even an important drawing or anything like that, like you don't have to try and fix it. But then the other part of me is like, but if I don't try and fix it, then I won't know how to fix it, and clearly I still didn't know how to fix it. But I at least made an effort to try and clean that up a bit, but I was like, I needed a minute after that. I was so mad. I needed to sit down, which I was already sitting, but like I needed to sit down further, like just sink into the floor for a minute and think about things, because I was really mad that it did that. And it was like a constant thing too. I had to keep actually like watching the marker, because it would like the juice would all run down, all the ink, and it would just swell up and it'd be ready to fucking drop, and then I'd have to flip it over and wait for it to not, and wait for it to go back to the chisel tip before I could really use it again. So I was like, yeah. I was mad about that, but yeah, you know, what can you do? I just made do with it anyways. But here I was like, and I did go with like the same color, kind of the same color palette that I did for like the original illustration. If you aren't familiar with this Supersonico, there is a Nun Supersonico figure, and me and Peach Maiden, we joint bought them. So because it was like a 2 for something deal. So they had the black outfit and the blue outfit, and the blue outfit is gorgeous. I absolutely adore it. Like, it took a minute for it to warm up to me. Like, I was kind of like, I don't know, I really like the black one, but I saw the blue one, I was like, you know what? That blue one is honestly gorgeous. And she has the blue one, I have the black one, and it's just it was so pretty. Like, both of them are extremely pretty. Of course, I am a huge Supersonico fan. Like, honestly, she is my waifu. I have a very small shrine, which is half of my shelf, and plus more, just strictly dedicated to like Supersonico and Super Pachaco. Yeah, my love runs extremely deep for these characters. But yeah, so this is based off of the Nun Sonico figure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just trying to get through this color. That's what's going on. And you are welcome to follow me on my social media and stuff. I update Twitter a lot more regularly than I update really anything else. So if you'd like to get in contact with me, or if you'd like to see my art sooner, Twitter is definitely the place to go. The links are in the description box below. You can check all of that stuff out. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can leave a comment for me. My email is down there if you need to contact me that way. If you would like to support me, you can visit my shop or my Patreon. The links to those are also linked in the description box below. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!